And so we are in a state of emergency.
Okay, white supremacist violence is and always has been the #1 threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Well, donkey of the day for Tuesday, October 11th goes the former president of the LA City Council, Nuri Martinez, and Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville. Tuber, whatever. Now, what did Nuri Martinez and Senator Tommy T do? Well, just good old-fashioned racism. Come on, family. Y'all know racism is the American way. You know how they say American is apple pie? They should just say American is racism. Okay, especially anti-black racism. That's why I hate when people say, "Oh, you're always playing the race card, Charlamagne." No, I'm not. I'm not always playing the race card at all. This country that we exist in is always playing the race game. Okay? It's a constant game. I don't even know if it's a game. It's just in the very foundation that this country stands on. It's in the legislation. So what do you want me to do? All right, people act like it's not systemic and structural racism all around us. It's been this way since the beginning of this country's existence, okay? It's in all our systems, laws. You got written and unwritten policies. You got entrenched practices and beliefs that produce, condone, and perpetuate widespread unfair treatment and oppression of people of color, especially the blacks. All right? This isn't in our heads. This isn't something we made up. And today we have two great examples of that because we have two people who introduce and vote legislation. First, former LA City Council member Nuri Martinez, a Latina, had some audio leak, and in the audio she had some things to say about the blacks. Let's listen.
Tonight, the City Council president stepping down from her role as president after a leaked recording what she has heard saying about a white councilman's black son. Other council members could also be heard on that audio. Here's Irene Shaw.
A bombshell rocking Los Angeles City Council. Nuri Martinez stepping down from her role as president just 24 hours after a recording of racist remarks sparked outrage. That audio, first posted on Reddit, captures Martinez discussing redistricting with other Latino city officials when she starts talking about the black son of fellow council member Mike Bonin after they attended an MLK Day parade.
And then there's this white guy with this little black kid who's misbehaved. The kid is bouncing off the effing walls on the floor, practically tipping it over. There's nothing you can do to control him. Parece changuito.
Which translates to, he looks like a little monkey.
That's a person who introduces and votes on legislation, okay? Do you think that person would ever vote for anything that would help black people progress? And do you think that person would ever introduce any legislation that would help people progress? And to think she's brown. That's why a lot of black people get upset when folks say black and brown, because they know that there's a lot of Latinas who feel that way. Nuri Martinez, that was her. Now, let's get to Tommy Tuberville, senator in Alabama. He's in the Senate, the legislative branch of the government. This is what he thinks of those of us who want America to atone for its original sin, slavery, through reparations. Listen.
Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville is facing criticism over racially charged remarks he made over the weekend. The first-term Alabama Republican spoke during a rally in Nevada featuring former President Donald Trump. Tuberville criticized the Democratic Party's stance on crime while making racially charged remarks linking black people to crime.
They're not soft on crime, they're pro-crime. They want crime. They want crime because they want to take over what you got. They want to control what you have. They want reparation because they think the people that do the crime are owed that. They are not owed that.
The Alabama senator's remark seems to claim that black people are, quote, people that do the crime. That is a quote.
Basically, he just told you that he feels all black people are criminals, but we know this is how they already view us, and these are the people who are introducing and voting on legislation. So when you wonder, about things like residential segregation and unfair lending practices and barriers to home ownership and accumulating wealth, look no further than these racist lawmakers. My good brother, my South Carolina brethren, Bakari Sellers, had some things to say about Tommy Tuberville on CNN. Can we listen?
Tommy Tuberville can go to hell. And let me tell you why. The fact is, he made tens of millions of dollars off unpaid black men as a football coach. He literally has the stature he has because people went out there and assumed the risk and incurred the risk of concussions, playing hard and everything. And then for him to give these racist tropes, I mean, it infuriates me. But this is a large swath of the Republican Party that they have to deal with that they've never done.
The sellers didn't say nothing wrong, not one word. And these two donkeys and their mindset and ideology have existed in government, and they exist in every industry in America. And people like Nuri Martinez have absolutely embraced the mindset of their oppressors. Eddie, we don't have the audio of her saying in regards to LADA George Cascone, F that guy, he's with the blacks. That was another part of the leaked audio. She said, F that guy, he's with the blacks. And you wonder why things don't change, okay? Because they are designed to be the way they are, right? Biased policing and sentencing of black people, voter suppression policies against black people. It's all because of racist, prejudiced lawmakers like these two. But I'm going to tell y'all something, man. We in an age of reveal. That's why these things are happening. That's why these things are coming to the surface, okay? It's only so long evil people can pretend, all right? People's true colors are showing. Don't try to change what you see or make excuses. Accept what is being shown, all right? The truth is surfacing, and sometimes it may surface on Reddit, all right? And this is the time of making decisions, what behaviors can be forgiven and who needs to be released. All racism and racist legislators have to be released. Please let Remy Ma give Nuri Martinez and Tommy Tuberville the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, you stupid motherfucker, are you dumb?
Actually, that's just for Nuri. Can we let Chelsea Handler give Tommy Tuberville the biggest hee-haw?
Hee-haw, hee-haw, that is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
Kathy Griffin want to say anything about Tommy Tuberville?
Please give this giant jar of mayo the biggest hee-haw.
Does my cousin Chris Rock have anything to say about Tommy Tuberville?
Cracker ass cracker.
Okay. What about my girl still working at the restaurant? She got anything to say?
Cracker.
Oh, okay. Just want everybody to be heard this morning. That's all.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.